you get in that mindset, and there's a lot of people I've noticed in every, I've had several careers from I started out as a tax accountant to a poker player. I was a software engineer, and now this. And I've noticed that the majority of people are just kind of going through the motions where they're biding their time. They're kind of doing the minimum. And, I talked to one of my poker friends, and I asked him one time, like, what's the thing you're most afraid of in your life? And he said, never being excellent at something. And that really stuck with me for a long time, because I think that's how most people go through. They're okay with not being excellent at something. But if you want to be excellent, if you want to be a professional at anything, whether it's, basketball, or you have to constantly be working at it and finding creative ways. If you're a mom that has 3 kids and you got to do all this stuff, maybe you have a Bluetooth headset in while you wash the dishes. Like you just have to find a way to keep moving forward. And I think that most people don't really have that mentality. And that's probably why they get lackluster results or not the results that they want.
Dude, 100%. I mean, how you do one thing is how you do all things. You half-ass something, you'll never be a pro at it, bottom line. And I feel like the people that ultimately really, every person that I've talked to, every person that I see that has had fantastic success in this group, and I'm definitely not going to take credit for it, because they went out there and did the things you're doing. They're tuning into a podcast, they're reading books, they're bettering themselves. And this is just one of the vehicles that, fell into my lap over the years that I double, triple, quadrupled down on and went out and made pro money with. But every single one of them has had the same type of focus that I'm seeing from you and seeing from, these other folks inside the group is, man, every day, every hour, you're finding ways to keep this thing moving and growing forward. And it's so important. There's too many other people out there wanting to kick your ass, for you to take your eye off the ball for even a day or two and get sidetracked by some other thing. It's just, there's too many people that want the money worse than you.
Yeah. And we both come from competitive backgrounds. I was a big athlete too, and I don't like losing. And when I hear people within these different groups that are successful, my first thought is, I'm happy for this person, but at the same time, this is my job. And if this person is doing the same thing I'm doing and they're more successful at it, I've got like a secret competition where I want to just keep leveling up and I want to be the best, and part of that is this competitive nature that I have. And, it doesn't come from ever wishing ill on anyone else. I want everyone else to be successful too, but I see other people doing it and it makes me hungry. Like I'm getting there's been times like when you bought your Lamborghini, I was like, man, Dan is crushing it. He's kicking my ass. I want to have a life like that. I want to be able to buy the car that I want and go do these things. So, finding that inner inspiration, I think is something that's important. And, maybe for other people, that's not competition. Maybe it's that they want to create something for their family, and, that's part of mine too. But I think you gotta kind of hack your own brain and figure out what motivates you to get into that mindset. Because for some people, it's not easy.